Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and if you join us after the last one, we fitted the trigger pack and a grip to hold the spring in to the B15 low receiver. Since that video, all I've done is I've swapped that spring out for the standard Marui one, and now it is a lot smoother, so I suggest you do the same. I did forget to put that screw in again, so let's just quickly pop that screw in. And today we're going to be fitting the stock. So we've got a lovely PDW style stock to fit, and let's get that out of the box. So here it is. I'm not sure if we have to fit that from the Marui receiver or not, who knows. The only thing the installation guide really shows you is how to drill, where to drill the hole to fit the ambi bolt release. So this looks like it's very straightforward. Tube goes in the stock. We wind that into the receiver. I think it only went in so far last time, which was there. I don't think it would go in any further. And that is the PDW stock. So that was very easy. It's going to bind up on the pin because the pin's sticking out. This stock is spring loaded, which means we can run it compacted like this, and then we press the button, it shoots out, and that's the only reason I bought this stock. They did two versions, but that will be absolutely plenty. And then I'm not too sure if we have to trim this down or not, because it's going into a shorter space. I imagine with this it might be okay. And that doesn't catch on the pin at all. Oh, it just wants to shoot out, so I'm not too sure about that one. Whether, you know, with the Marui stopper it holds it a little bit better, or what's going on with that. I don't think this one will be able to go in there. This is where I learned that the oh, that will compact down all the way, but it doesn't go very far. So I'm not sure if we'll have to trim that down or not. Who knows? If you know, comment down below and let me know how this is meant to sit. So I imagine it's still like that, but again, no destructibles. Some say it's meant to come with a spring, mine didn't. It is very, very tight in that receiver. What we can do is fit the little stopper in the standard Marui lower. Pop that in. Let's see how far it screws in on this one. See, on the standard Marui stock it fits in just fine. Just do that for now, and then that would go in. Yeah, I think we're going to have a problem with the die tack kit. Do I have a bolt? Got a bolt here, so that would marry up against there. And it does go back far enough with the standard spring. So that's nice to know. It would catch just fine. So that isn't going to be an issue. But we do have an issue fitting it onto this receiver kit. So the first issue being that it won't screw in far enough. I'm not sure why that is. So, conclusion, if you're going to buy this stock or buy this receiver, just be aware you could have an issue where your stock doesn't fit. It's a shame, really. So I'm going to have to make something for this. It looks like a fairly simple design, so we'll just make it the same, but we'll make it all the way circular so it doesn't pop out. That's probably going to be the easy part. The difficult part is going to be getting this cleaned up. I'll have to fettle with this off camera. Thanks for tuning into this video, and from me and Bench, I'll see you in the next one. If you've stayed after the video's ended, it's just a quick note that the reason these tubes won't fit isn't a fault of Dytax. Now, looking at their website, it's right at the bottom in very small print that this is threaded for mil-spec, so I imagine that's mil-spec tubing. I mean, that would open up the amount of things that you could fit to this thing, because I know these are quite specific. But, you know, you're buying an MWS receiver set. You know, most people will probably be putting this receiver set onto a rifle they've already got and just swapping everything over like I'm doing. So to me, it really doesn't make sense. But that being said, just by, you know, turning it in and out by hand a few times with a tiny bit of grease on the end of the thread, this now does go in most of the way, if not as far as you'd want to take it anyway. So I'll just thread this in here. So that's probably gone in as far as you'd want it to. It's just shy of the receiver, flush with the receiver inside dimension here. But I think that's going to be enough. So we'll just nip this up here. And we now have our PDW stock on our B15 receiver. So yeah, not a fault of Dytax. They do say it on the website. They don't make it super clear. They put it right at the fine print down at the bottom. So, you know, never mind. We've got it on there in the end. I was going to relay this video to Dytax, but I won't now just because the information's clear to me. You know, this stuff isn't always straightforward. So if you stuck around to the end, just to let you know, it's gone in. We're going to have to figure this out because it's not going to work with that stop. So I'll probably make one. It doesn't seem too complicated. I'll probably just make it very much the same to this dimension, but I'll make it completely round. I'm not sure why they put the flat faces on them, but you know, it's neither here or there. I could make one out of like acetal, or we can make one out of aluminium. It's not too much bother at all. But that now goes in. We could technically test it by sort of holding it in place and you know, dropping the receiver down. But we've got the upper left to build. So yeah, just a quick after the video's finished, not quite finished. Here we go, let's put it on. There you go. Thanks guys, see you in the next one.